You better subscribe, otherwise I'm going to spam your folder with my feet finder picks. Welcome to Imola. What's up, my guy? Okay, that's enough. Welcome to Imola, fellas. We are in what is our first race of Imola. As you see right here, we get somebody off on the left-hand side. Apparently that's the way to start the race, because it seemed like in every single race this week, over the 3 or 4 I did, there was people that were taking that off track right off the rip to essentially, I guess, gain some position. I don't know where. Either way, we stayed to the inside coming out of turn number 3, coming into this little S chicane kind of deal. First lap, gotta be pretty careful. Your tires scrub pretty bad when you try to make that right-hander if you don't get slowed down enough. Also coming up into this left-hander here, we're gonna be wanting to brake a little sooner on lap 1. You can really start to push that corner incredibly hard once you get your tires warmed up a little bit. I just peeked at the cheat sheet for the corners, and some of these corner names are kind of insane. Pitarella, Minerali, Alta, like, who comes up with these names? Either way, coming up onto the fast chicane here, corner 11 and 12. This is Alta, I guess. Lap 1, make sure you're being very careful coming through here. Easily can push wide if you get a little too far out on the right-hand side. You get a second slowdown. And you don't want to be like this guy in the black car and send it too hard, being on the gas coming over those corners either, because you also can really screw yourself there. So you have to be super careful coming into 14 and 15 as well on cold tires. This guy up in front of us here decides to punt that guy a little bit. Doesn't do anything crazy, but definitely messes up the back end of his car. That's exactly why I try just to take it a little easy. I've been doing better on being aggressive lap 1. It's definitely got me some positions, and it's helped me mentally stay intact for the race. Coming up on corner, this is technically corner 2 and 3. We're going to send it to his outside. I should have pinched him down a little bit more because he gets an easy switch back here, send that to our outside. We're going to hold him out there wide simply because we still need to get a run, because our pace between the guy behind is only 2/10 of a second. So we have to play our cards right. Sometimes pushing people out is what you got to do, and if they're willing to take it too wide through a corner that normally isn't too wide, then that's on them to be able to hold their car there where they need it to be. So I don't bore you guys, we're just gonna kind of keep the jumping going throughout the race and not have a lot of dull time, because sitting here for 20 minutes sometimes gets a little annoying when all you're doing is listening to me talk or watching this stuff go down that is actually not going down in the race. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying it either way. We are going to be getting a heck of a lot of slip here. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. I figured I was going to send it on this guy, but the guy in front apparently wants the inside line. I don't know if he's just trying to hold the line or what he's doing, but he's going to send everybody too wide now. Once again, too wide. That guy cuts down. He slides off the track, and he gets punted off into the gravel. That sounds like a him problem. His re-entry was a little less than ideal, I think. I would say that's a little less than ideal, but it is what it is. We get past him, and now we are behind the Simpsons car. Drink Duff, boy. Coming out of that corner, you can get on gas pretty soon. Starting up with lap 3 here, you can get on gas pretty early. So skipping ahead to the start of lap number 7, we stayed behind him for the last 4 laps. Now it's time to do something about it. There was some blocking and stuff they did, but it was kind of spotty and sporadic. Send it to his inside here, hold him out, make sure he allows us to have enough room. That's how you should pass. Clean, easy. Get a little wild coming around that corner. I thought I was going to get a little loose. We managed to save that looseness. Keep him behind in a review, and this is where he is going to stay. I believe there's a battle between him and Urban coming up. I can't really remember. All as I know is I finally got past him after 4 laps of him blocking me. So it's nice to get him in the rear view mirror. That way I don't have to worry about it. I have a clean track in front of me. And I have my eyes set on Chris to be catching up with him. And that's what you got to do. Keep your head down. Keep your nose clean from off tracks. Like I figured, Urban is sending it on him too wide through the chicane here. Is that Isla, or however you say his name, did a good job to stay to the inside of that chicane while he's on the outside. You can get a slowdown or an off track if you take too much of the inside curbing. So yeah, I guess he was willing to risk it. He's gonna stay to the inside coming into the final 2 corners here. And he's not gonna push him off the track, which is a good deal. He does get by him again though on the straight. I don't know if Duff Car here is gonna try and do a switchback. He did not. He's just gonna stay behind him. Smart move. You can always catch up on people in Imola on the front straight. Skipping ahead to the final corner of this race. We did not manage to catch up with Chris. We did gain a little time on him. We had some decent laps in there, so unfortunately we couldn't pick up any more spots, and it was pretty much just me setting hot laps to end that last 6 laps or so. So we ended up in P8, not a bad position. Let's look at the race results. Looking at the results here, we did lose 0.06. We had 6 incidents, so that's why A-Class sucks, because it doesn't matter if you get 1 incident, you're still probably going to lose some safety rating. Either way, we went ahead, gained 40. I rating, which was good. Like I said, 6 incidents. Let's move to the next race. Jumping into race number 2, this is definitely a pole sim racing race. We have, I believe, 6 people in here. We get off to a banger start. We passed quite a few cars here. Going to hold the outside alongside Eric Riviera, which is a teammate on Pole Sim Racing Blue now. I believe he just got recruited. He does a good job holding it to the inside or holding me on his outside, however you want to say it. We are going to just kind of tuck in behind him. Like I said on the last portion of the video, you got to be pretty careful to start the race. Don't do anything stupid. Yeah, go for your moves that you can, but there's no sense in pushing the car yet. If you don't spin your tires and stuff on the first lap and do a decent job getting them just heated up, you can get going and start putting down good laps as long as you're not battling, probably by lap 2, maybe mid lap 2. Jumping ahead into Aiden's car here, gets around that car on his inside there, coming into the double right-hander. Like I said, I have my cheat sheet up, but if I have to keep remembering that that's corner 9, 10, and the next ones are 11 and 12, blah, 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 I'm going to drive myself crazy. We're still tucking in behind Eric here, doing a good job to hold his car straight. Right there, he ends up getting a slowdown, or it's when he goes on the outside. I can't remember if there's a slowdown on that curbing or if it's when you I know you get one when you push out wide, so he could have had a extended slowdown if that does count as a double. We brake a little later. I thought he was going to hold the inside. We tap him on the back. He kind of came into the braking line, and I locked a little bit, trying to get a little bit more pressure down. He does have that slowdown, like I said. I apologized to him after the race. I wasn't sure if that was one of the teammates, but it was. So he's serving that penalty on the left-hand side there. So he's going to end up losing quite a few positions due to that. We got somebody coming into our inside here. He's going to hold me wide and did good. I backed out because I knew he was going to push out way too wide on that. I don't know why, but I think I did some goober cuts here because I was a little hungover today. Going on behind us, Nathan gets around the car that that is Eric that drove off. So he probably got his tires a little heated up, and unfortunately that's kind of what happens. You start sliding around the place, so you got to give your car time. Jumping ahead to corner 11 and 12 here, we get a good run off of this. We're going to be jumping around because over this next period, all I was doing was pushing this guy in all the corners. So instead of making you guys watch for 12 laps of me just staying behind him, I just figured I'd show the corner portions of attempting sends or just putting a lot of pressure onto this guy because I was gaining a lot of time on him. The relative up on the top left is not really, I wouldn't say it's a very good relative. Some of the laps will say that I ran a slower lap, but it's simply because I had to stay behind him. And up there right now, my lap is almost a full second. Well, it's 7/10 faster, but I mean, over the course of this race, my laps are consistently faster than his. I just can't get by him because he continues to block me. But that's part of racing. You got to figure out your way around people. Because like right here, I wasn't 100% sure what he was doing. I gave him a little love tap. Like that's a little bit too much blocking there, if you ask me. Nate is catching up behind us here. Nate is the guy that I ran a faster lap than clean. Yeah, at Sebring 12 hour, he is very quick. He did get a direct drive wheel, so I think he's enjoying that. I like seeing his wheel shake the way it is. It's kind of crazy the difference between a Logitech G920 versus a Moza or any direct drive for that matter. I think he's enjoying it, and that fucker is quick. But I managed to keep him behind me. Moving up ahead here into What corner was it? What corner was it? What corner was it? 9 and 10. Just like I said, we are going to continue to show keeping up with this guy. It's hard to express how annoying it is to have to sit behind somebody knowing that you are faster. His laps are coming down, but mine are still coming down too. In all reality, to get out of this situation, I'm pushing him like this. He lets me pass. He soaks up my slip until he can't keep up with me. All he's doing is separating us from the pack in front. And I think if I had gotten by this guy a little sooner, it's very possible that I could have maybe caught up to the cars up ahead, to Sean, or however you say that guy's name. And Cameron's very fast too. I don't think I would have caught Cameron, but I think we could have at least kept up and not had to continue to do this back and forth battle on the straight and just let things run its course. Let me stay ahead. I'll pull you with the draft. Just push me. So there, he hits the hump on the inside curbing, pushes out, smashes the front of my car. Nathan told me after the race that he was not sure whether he wanted to try to push that or not because he figured I was going to push wide. I said, yeah, I was definitely going to push wide on it. It's a good thing that he was in the same mental. He's seen me race. He knows how I race. If he was 100% faster than me, I would have let him by just so we could have kept going up in the pack. Once again, skipping ahead to the corners, keeping up on with Juan here. We are really keeping up with them in the straights, obviously, because we have slipstream, so it's dragging us into these corners. I'm taking corners 2 and 3 a lot slower than what I normally would, but maybe that gave me a little better time. I don't know. Like it shows up top, I'm running a 145 now. That guy supposedly ran a 144, but he's blocked me up in corner 2 and 3. So that's where I'm saying the time doesn't really matter. All I'm worried about is keeping up with him at this point, staying inside of his slipstream. If I get myself out of that slipstream, that's going to open the door for Nathan to also get by me. So I need to make sure I'm running precise laps. Just keeping up with him in the corners. As you see there, the car number 3 here hits that grass, sends it out on the side. Questionable rejoin, seeing multiple cars coming through. He is going to stay on our outside. He is going to attempt to take this too wide. I didn't want to, so he had to back out of it. I believe he took an off track, and I also took an off track there. He messed up. His rejoin was shitty. I shouldn't have to deal with that. Jumping in with Shin, or however you say his name. This is a guy that just spun out. He is going to get a pretty decent run coming out here and then kind of mess up his shifts. I don't know what was going on with his car, to be honest. He probably could have did a good send on Nathan there, but unfortunately for him, that did not happen. Coming up into corner number 10, get a good run coming out. And while we just follow this portion of the race, because I know why we're following this portion of the race. You don't know yet, but I do. All I want to say is that I did a race right before this, and I was streaming it to the guys in the Discord, and it was raining. If you know anything about me, I can't drive on rain. I ended that race in like P17 and with 19 incident points. So me on rain is a no-go. I didn't know it was raining until I loaded up, because I was in the practice. It wasn't raining in the practice. Loaded up into the race, and it was raining. So that was probably very funny for the guys to watch. It hurt my safety rating a little bit, but I don't really care. Right there, I run a 143.9. I don't know what he's thinking here. He just says, fuck it. He lets me go by for some odd reason. I don't quite know why. Nathan also gets passed by Sean. That guy was kind of dumb for just letting that happen. Skipping ahead to lap number 9 here. Sean is sending it out on the outside of Juan, and he is going to get the move done. Coming up into a corner 2 and 3, stays on the inside, pushes out just a little bit, keeps his nose where it needs to be, clears corner 3, and gets a good run into corner 4, separating himself really quick from Sean. Skipping ahead to lap number 12 here. Sean was on our inside. I am so tired of getting messed up coming into turn 2 and 3 that I either need to get faster or just block more, because it allows Nathan to get so close to me every time. I separated myself from him a little bit there for a while, and then this guy kind of braced me into a few corners and messed up my lines, and as you saw, the lap times go up a little bit, and then you start being more competitive. Nathan gets back into slip, and then he's right on my ass again. Skipping ahead to lap number 13, saw a big dust storm. This is Aiden Pohl, the man, the myth, the legend himself right here. gets onto that grass, spins it around, does a good job to attempt to get his car back on there, drives off into the gravel, lets Cameron go by him, kicks all this gravel onto the track like a lovely man that he is, and we come through this as he already is gone. So we managed to get through this without any incidents, didn't have to worry about slowing anything down. Sean is still in front of us. This guy is fast, man. I don't know how else to say it. It's a learning process coming or watching from behind these guys and seeing their lines is how you're going to improve. So never feel like getting past is a bad thing. Sometimes it ends up helping you. I managed to start getting this corner a heck of a lot better, being able to get on throttle simply from watching other people's lines. This is the final lap. We will be crossing the line, P7, with Nathan behind us like I told him he was going to be. Incredible race, very fun race. I enjoy racing people. I just don't really enjoy always getting blocked, but it is what it is. Nathan's screwing with me here at the end because he knows I'm at 12 instants and he wants to follow me out. I know his thinking process. Either way, P7, let's look at the results. Hope you guys enjoyed that race. Let's look at these results. We lost 19 iRating. That's a tough one to get hit with, but that's all right. We gained another 45 in our iRating. We are almost to 3,200. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will leave the list of other races up in the top. Hope you guys enjoyed.